guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rachel. I am a self-published author and small business owner, and I'm doing these cash stuffings because I'm trying to be a better steward of my money. I'm now officially debt-free, praise the Lord, and now I just want to be more intentional with my money, be a better steward of it, and figure out how to find balance, which is hard. So anyway, if you are interested, just keep on watching. Let's get into the cash stuffing.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time.
Okay, so today, two things I want to explain. Number one, I have mentioned in the last two videos, I'm trying a new system. So what I did was I went and made my budget. So I did my normal budget, took my income, subtracted my bills, subtracted my variable expenses, and then subtracted savings challenges. And then everything that was left over was going to go into sinking funds, which is where I stuff my high and low priority sinking funds and my holiday sinking funds. And that money I divided into 4 so that every week, at the end of the week, I will budget the next week's money to cash stuff. What some people do is they'll take the money that they have left over and they'll budget that entire amount for the entire month, but then they'll split it into 4. So let's say you decided you're going to put $20 in eating out. They would write down $20, but then they would split that into 4. So every week they would stuff $5, which I've tried that before, but I didn't understand the point. When you're literally just stuffing the same amount every week and nothing ever changes, I didn't understand why bother splitting it up. But I guess if you want to make weekly YouTube videos, it makes sense. But so I decided, okay, let's do the same thing, but instead of deciding it's going to be $20 and split it into 4, it's okay, well, if I have this much money left over to cash stuff, that means I have $70 a week. So every week I will decide where that 70 goes. And the reason I did that is because I thought it's hard to know exactly what the month is going to bring and what you're going to need. You might think you're going to need a lot of money in this and not any in this, and then things come up and you go, wait, I actually, made plans for next week and now I need money in going out or eating out or whatever, and I didn't realize it. So I thought this would be a good adjustment to make. However, the thing I have noticed is that because I'm only taking out a quarter of the cash stuffing money every week, that means that the rest of the money is still in the bank, and it's really confusing and it's really misleading, because then I think, well, I have money in the bank, that'll cover that purchase, it's fine. And I shouldn't be doing that. It should be coming out of envelopes. So what I'm going to do next month is I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to, after I do all my budgeting and I know how much money I have left to cash stuff, I'm going to take all of that money out of the bank, and then I will just cash stuff a quarter's worth of it. So if next month I divide it up into 4 and each week I get $70 again, I will cash stuff the first 70 the first week, but I'm going to take all the cash out of the bank so that it's not sitting there and I don't think I have money I don't have. I'll just put the other 3/4 of the money in an envelope set aside that's no touchy until the actual week I get to cash stuff it. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm just trying to figure out what works, and hopefully I'm trying things so that you guys don't have to try and mess up your system, and you can see oh, that's why that didn't work for her. Maybe I should try that or not try that. And the other thing I wanted to say is, if you saw my last cash stuffing video, I announced that I have updated. I sell cash envelopes and savings challenges and binders and planners and stuff on my website, and I'm actually going to be adding some new stuff here pretty soon. Some wallets, some binders, some A6 binders for cash stuffing, some new planners, all kinds of stuff. But I had updated my cash envelopes, the style and stuff, and when I was making the web page, I was updating my shop online, I noticed that I had a couple of reviews for cash envelopes, which is great. I love that when you guys review products. That's the best thing ever, so thank you to everyone who's reviewed. But I noticed that somebody had given it 4 stars, and they said something along the lines of they weren't the highest quality ever, but they were fine. And I was like, oh my gosh, what? Because as an author, I get reviews that are less than stellar all the time. Sometimes they're not mean, they're just critical, and then sometimes they're flat out mean. But I don't read my reviews anymore for books, because with books everything's a matter of opinion and preference. So I don't have to take somebody's advice. I can just ignore them. And sometimes it can be stuff that I want to take and use, but most of the time it's not. But with stuff like this, like when we're talking about quality, like there's nothing to be said about quality, about like whether or not something is high quality. Like if it's not high quality, it's not high quality. And that's not something I want people to have to worry about. It might be they don't like my style, and that's fine. But when it comes to quality, I don't want that to be a question. So I wanted to just clarify. I have updated the way I make envelopes. So this person, I looked back and saw when their order was, and they were one of the first people to order envelopes from me. Not that I was making bad envelopes at the time, but making cash envelopes is really tricky. It's hard to figure out how to make everything perfect. And so that's why I was so anxious about selling them, because I was like, do I know enough to sell them? But even though there are like videos online on how to make them, I feel like none of those videos show you like all like the really small tricks on how to make things as perfect as possible. So it's taken me a long time to figure out how to make them perfectly. But like, as you can see, like they're pretty good now. Like there's pretty much not going to be any flaws for the most part when you order from me at this point. And if there is a major flaw, I will fix it before I send it to you. And if you find a major flaw, like you have like ink somewhere on the vellum that there shouldn't be ink, or it didn't seal properly or something, please email me and let me know. But I just wanted to clarify because that really bothered me. She had a right to post that. I'm not mad at her at all. She had a complete right to post that. But I wanted to clarify that I have updated my system for making cash envelopes, and you should not have any quality issues right now with the way I'm making them. But if you do, please let me know. I want to make them as good as I can. But yeah, I'm figuring it out. I'm doing the best I can. So anyway, I just wanted to say that. And yeah, so we are going to go ahead and get into the cash stuffing. I'm going to set this aside though, because I want to do my wallet last today. So because I split my income up into 4, I don't have as much money to stuff. And the hundreds are not actually from like my normal cash stuffing money. This is extra that we're going to talk about in a minute when I get to it. So pardon me for not having a lot to stuff. I had mentioned this last time. I'm going to put a 5 in apparel, and there's already a 5 here. I'm trying to do at least a 5 in every category that like feels necessary to me. Like it's a category where I'm like, that's a category I always wish I had more money in that I don't have enough money in. So I'm trying to stuff a 5 in everything like that, because it's a small amount. I feel like it's easier for me to do that too than to commit to cash stuffing a 20 at the beginning of the month. That's like feels like more money to stuff, versus every week just stuffing a 5 feels like less of a commitment. Even though it's the same money, you're like tricking your brain, you know? So that's what we're going to do. And then I stuff a little bit of extra into whatever category I think needs extra. So we're going to stuff a 5 into apparel. So now I have 10, because as I've mentioned so many times in these videos, I freaking love this sweatshirt and t-shirt shop called Aftercolor. They make like Harry Potter and Taylor Swift themed things, and I need more money to buy stuff, guys. So I'm gonna stuff a 10 in beauty. The concealer that I use, I love so much. But I went to go order some yesterday because I'm running out, and my shade is sold out. I was like, are you flipping kidding me? That is so annoying. So I did use a 5 for eating out, but I'm gonna wait and put that in my wallet. Going out, I have nothing in here. It's all in my wallet. Hold on a second. I have to go to the bathroom all of a sudden. Did I stuff this? It did. Didn't I? Did I? Shoot. Did I stuff? I guess I'll know if there's a 5 left over. I don't remember if I stuffed that. Well, whatever. There's 5 in groceries. And if I need to put a 5 later, I will. Kindness is also getting 5. I like, normally my kindness envelope is for like buying gifts for people and things, but with my income being lower over the next couple of months, because with publishing books on Amazon, you're paid a 2-month offset. So like I get paid in October what I made in August. So it's, I know ahead of time what I'm going to be getting paid. So for the next couple of months, I'm getting paid less than I was, which is, you know, that's life. It's not fun, but it's life. Especially life as a self-employed person. So since I'm getting paid a little bit less, I'm stuffing less in kindness. So like last time I used my 5 to give the waitress an extra tip. She was fantastic, like best waitress ever. Medical, I'm not stuffing. I'm gonna have something done, but this is actually, well, I don't know. Do I need to? Yeah, I can, because I never have a reason to use these. So one of the things that I made on the shop was placeholders. And look, guys, I made ones that are the correct size now. So it's very unlikely that I'm gonna need to use any of these anytime soon because my savings is just not that high. But I can use my fully funded placeholder. I mean, it's not like I have a lot of money in there. It's like, I don't know, like $200 or something like that. But still, because I don't really want to take the money like out and put it away somewhere because I don't have a problem with it being in here. But yeah. Oh, yay! This is my first time using a placeholder. That's so fun! And the reason I put it up in the corner is because a lot of them they're put in the center, and then I feel like I have a harder time seeing what they are, so this way it's up in the corner so I can see it. So I don't know, I think it's cute. So I'm excited. Yay! I can use a placeholder now. This is my spending envelope, so I'm getting 5. I think I am going to put this in here because I think I have like 30 in my wallet right now and I don't need it at this moment. I actually already know one thing I'm going to buy. I have like 50,000 things in my cart online for Black Friday. Like all of my Christmas gifts, everything. It's in the cart ready to go. But one of the things I'm going to buy for myself, I like vinyls, but I'm like, I have a wide range of music tastes, but there are very few like artists where I really want the entire album on vinyl. But one that I want is Mariah Carey's Christmas album on vinyl, so I'm going to buy myself that on Black Friday, so that'll be fun. And then travel, I'm not stuffing, it still has 70. Yearly bills, I'm stuffing a 5. I don't have any coming up for quite a long time, but just better to like save ahead. So it's going to have 10 now. And I'm not sure if there's any topics I need to like talk about. Nobody's asked any other questions in the comments specifically for me to like talk about in videos. And that's it for high priority. But yeah, I might honestly, guys, I'm not a good secret keeper. I was thinking about this. I'm like, all of these people that I know of who like have businesses and stuff, and they're really careful about not sharing anything about products until the products like are ready to launch. I'm not that person. I'm so not that person. I'm not good at that. I suck at keeping secrets. I can do it, and like I'll do it for like, you know, somebody needs to keep a secret for a little while, but I hate it and I'm not. I don't enjoy it. I'm not very good at it. So I'm like, should I tell you guys some of the things that I'm coming to the shop? Because I'm excited. I don't know if anybody will buy them. I don't. Dogs is getting 5. That's the risk with owning a small business, is you spend money on inventory and then you just roll the dice and see if anybody buys it. So we have 20, 25, 30, 35 in dogs. Both of my dogs are on medication. So I need to start getting a bigger sinking fund for them. Why do I feel like these are not the same height? Like this 20 is short. Why is it short? This is how OCD I am. I've never been diagnosed with OCD. I feel like I probably am on the very low end of that spectrum, but I'm definitely on it. But yeah. And home. Oh, I didn't stuff home. Why didn't I stuff home, Rachel? Oh, yes, I did. I just stuffed it. I just wrote it down earlier in my notes because I probably was looking at my wallet. Okay. But yeah, I have a couple of things coming. Oh my gosh, that is the worst 5 ever. Well, that's sad. Maybe I could switch it out for a different 5, actually. Well, it won't matter. None of them are going back to the bank. So I have a couple of samples coming. The A6 binders I ordered. I ordered a small inventory of these. So they'll be very limited stock. I don't think I'm going to sell out. I'm not that cool. But, so there's 5 at home now. And I think there's 5 in my wallet, but we'll see in a minute. But, and then miscellaneous, there's also 5. So I have the A6 binders coming. I have the wallets coming that are just like my wallet. I have a couple of new colors for the A5 binders coming. I also have a bunch of different types of like, this one's hard to explain, so I probably won't announce it until I actually can like physically show it to you guys, but I have a couple of like different envelope type things that I've Excuse me. I have a couple of different like envelope type things that I've ordered. But they're hard to explain unless I can show them to you, so I'll show them to you guys when they come in. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 planners that I need to, maybe today I'll finish them. Because I have 2 of them are done, and then 2 of them I need to like tweak a little bit and make sure I actually like the layout of them. And then I'll go through and make sure everything looks perfect, and then I'm going to order some proof copies of those. And then I'll like probably show them on camera when I have proof copies, and then I'll order inventory of them. And then I have dashboards that I'm going to be ordering, which I'm really excited about. So I'll have A6 dashboards and A5 dashboards. So there's quite a few things that are going to be coming to the shop. I spent more money than I should have, and I paid for it. But I'm going to have a really small inventory of all these things, but I am going to have a little bit of quite the addition to the shop coming. I don't know when though, because so many of these things take forever to ship. So it's unlikely that any of them will be coming quickly, which is whatever. This is a new envelope. This is for my home. So like when I get my own place and I want to buy furniture or decor or paint or I don't know, garden stuff, whatever it is I want to do to like, I don't know, just it's like I guess a little bit of like manifesting, like something to just look forward to. I actually ordered a couple of envelopes from the minimalistic budget to have like a cute, I'll show them, I'll let you guys know what they are when they come in. I'm excited. Those should be here like in a week or 2. But yeah, I'm excited because those ones have some kind of like self-care-ish categories in them. I just thought it would be fun to have envelopes that look different than mine, that are like all for a specific like kind of group together. So means I'll need another binder too. Renovations is getting skipped, which is sad. Seasonal decor is getting 5. I spent 20 out of here. I got the floating candles, the floating Harry Potter candles. I got suckered in. Actually, my therapist she's a trauma coach, but she's my therapist, and she got them for her house, and she was telling me about them, and I was just like, yes, I need these. So I did buy some on Amazon, and I'm very excited. I think they're going to be here like today or tomorrow. So I'll show you guys what they look like when they get here. But so I took 20 out, so I just added 5, so that's 10. But I think in December, like when I get paid at the end of this month, I think I'm going to budget like, I'm going to try and budget as much as I can. I'd love to budget 100 in here so that at the end of the Christmas season, I can buy some Christmas decor on clearance. I was going to do that with fall stuff, and then my budget just didn't allow for it. But I think I might be able to do it this time. We'll see. Self-care is getting 5. This is for my hair when I get my hair cut, which I don't get it cut super often, so I've got a while, but we have now a 20, 25, 30. So we're getting there. I think it's like $70 for a haircut or 75. And I usually leave a tip. And I'm not stuffing wedding, and I'm not stuffing any holiday envelopes. Oh, I was going to say, but these are what the holiday envelopes looked like if you got confused. So one thing I want to say too is that on the website, when you order cash envelopes, it asks you what font you want and what category you want. So by that, it's asking what font do you want? Do you want this style, or do you want the style I just had out where it's the regular font on top and the cursive on the bottom? And so like if you order cursive, it'll be this kind. And if you order the regular font, it'll be the other kind where the regular is on top and the cursive is on the bottom. And then the category is asking you if you want holiday sinking funds, just sinking funds, or spending fund. And so hopefully that clarifies that. I think I'm going to add on my website a little clarification on what I mean by cursive and regular, because like if you ordered regular holiday sinking fund, it's not going to be regular font, it's going to be regular font, cursive font. So I'll have to make sure and clarify that on the website, because I don't think I have that clarified, and I probably should. Also, I was watching a YouTube video. I thought this was interesting. And I noticed that a lot of people, when they shut their binders, they do this. And I always do that. Is that weird? Like, a lot of people will do this, and I'm just like, I don't know. I guess I don't, because I feel like, what if I miss the button? But I'm repeatedly doing it now without a problem. I just, see, I don't know. Is that weird? I just noticed that and I was like, I've never closed them that way before. I don't know. Okay, so for my wallet, I have a lot of change. I can hear it in there. I need to take that out and put it in my change holder thing. Okay, so apparel I'm not going to stuff because I rarely buy clothes in person. I really don't know why I have an apparel envelope, other than I guess if I like go jean shopping or something in person. I usually buy jeans online too though. Okay, beauty I'm not going to stuff. I'm going to leave that in my sinking funds. Eating out, I am going to stuff that 5. Because when I eat out, it's usually at a restaurant, or if I order pizza, which then I could just take it out of here and go to take it to the bank. Going out, didn't get anything. It still has 10. Groceries has a couple of 1s. Ooh, guys, I can put this in my savings challenge. Should I? Well, no, I can't. Did I stuff groceries? I don't know. Home has 5 still. Kindness is empty because I gave it to the waitress. Miscellaneous is empty, and Rachel still has the same amount. So I'm actually going to put my miscellaneous and kindness 5s in here. But I'm thinking I didn't put anything in groceries. So we'll put a 5 in kindness and a 5 in miscellaneous. So put these in here. But the thing with groceries is I just last night, so I don't drink coffee. I know, I'm sorry for all you coffee drinkers. I despise coffee. Like, I don't even like the smell. Like, I don't get like mad about the smell, but I don't like it. I'm not someone who's like, oh, coffee candle, yum. I'm like, ew, gross. Why would you want that? So I don't drink coffee, period. But what was I gonna say? Oh, my drink of choice is actually a chai latte. And so I have started making them at home over the last year. Actually, the first time I had a chai latte was last year about this time, and like fell in love with it, and now I make them all the time. And so I finally figured out how to make them at home. I do a cup of milk, half a cup of vanilla creamer, 4 pumps of chai syrup from Terani, and then I mix it together, and I use like the electric whisker and stuff, and it's really good. It's very simple. There's like nothing healthy about it at all, but it's my like morning drink. But I ran out of my Terani syrup, so I had to buy some more. So I'm actually not going to put those ones in a savings challenge because they probably need to go back to the bank to reimburse me for buying the Terani. And I don't even think I have enough in groceries to, I guess between the 2 5s, I think it was like 16. So I'll be taking back 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, $14. So that almost covers it. So that's going to go back to the bank to pay myself back for buying that Terani, because I forgot about that. I'm trying to, with online purchases, I've tried a couple of different things. I've tried doing the thing where every, like halfway through the month and then at the end of the month, you go through and you write down all your online purchases since the last time you've done it, and then you take all the money out and take it back to the bank. But then I get myself in trouble because then I think I have money I don't have because I've actually spent it. I just haven't taken it out yet. So I'm trying to go back to the system I'd been using before, where I write it down and take the money out pretty much immediately. Because if I'm online spending, I'm doing it at home. Like, there's no reason I can't take the second to write it down and then take it out of my wallet. I actually made a Google Sheets like spreadsheet to like be able to write it down easily, but I don't know. I'm not even writing it down. I've just been like automatically taking it out. So I don't know. If anybody has any ideas for better ways to track online spending, please let me know, because I don't know anymore. Okay, so last thing is the savings challenge. Oh my goodness. Guys, it's so cold this morning. Like, when I woke up and looked outside, it was 7:30, and it was just completely white outside. Like, fog. Just clouds and clouds of fog. So intensely, like, clouded right now. So, this money. When I took all the money so I had sold my car, put the money in a 5K savings challenge, to save up for a new car, but then decided that I was going to use that money to pay off my debt and to fully fund my $1,000 savings or emergency fund. So both my debt is paid off. I have my 1K emergency fund in the bank, and then there was still money left over. So I put most of it into a 1K savings challenge to start me off for buying a car, because I don't need a car right this second. It's like down the line, not important right now, because we have family cars that I can use, and I don't drive that much because I work from home. But I had set aside $500 because I really wanted a Dyson Airwrap, which, if you don't know what they are, they're like the Dyson hair tool that like it sucks up your hair and curls and stuff like that. And they're $600, but I had heard that they were $500 at Black Friday last year. And I was like, okay, I'm going to set aside $500. And I couldn't decide yet. I was like, maybe I shouldn't do that. That's a lot of money to spend on a hair product. And like, I looked up reviews and stuff, and like people really love them, but it's $500. And when your income is very small, that's a lot of money. And it's a lot of money anyway on a hair tool. So and that's no shame if you've bought one, cool for you, man. Like, I don't know when I'm like, so I thought, you know what I'm actually going to spend it on? Eyebrows. Because eyebrows, I get my eyebrows microbladed, and I haven't had them microbladed. I got them microbladed the first time in 2019, and then had them touched up in 2020 and haven't had them touched since. And my natural eyebrows are very blonde and very like sparse. So it was, to some people, $770 for eyebrows is absolutely insane. This is including tip, I'm pretty sure. But I don't care, because for me, like it depends on the morning. It depends on like the products I'm using or how just like my luck is that morning. It could take me anywhere from 5 to 10, 15 minutes to do my eyebrows, depending on how difficult they're being that morning. And granted, there's still a little bit of microblading left over that hasn't totally faded. So yeah. But they're almost faded at this point. So for me, this is 100% worth it. And I just thought that, like the Dyson Airwrap, I don't know if I'd get the use out of it or not. I might, who knows? But I was like, I don't know that I will. So to spend the money just feels like a risk. But I do know that the eyebrows I will get the use out of. And right now with my income, I just can't commit to saving very much every month for this. So to be able to just like do the bulk of it at once, I'm like, that makes it easier. So we're going to be having now 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. So I only need 170 more. So between December and January, I should be able to get that saved. So at the end of this month and then at the end of December, I'll split that in half, the 170. And then that way in January, I should be able to get my eyebrows done. So I'm very excited about that. So anyway, I just had a panic moment of thinking, because I had pressed pause on the recording when I went to go to the bathroom, and I've done it before where I didn't press record. So I was like, did I press record? Please God, tell me I did. Okay. So anyway, so now my eyebrow one is almost fully funded. I'm very excited. Still haven't decided where I'm going for my 30th birthday. We wanted to go to Hawaii, but now I'm reconsidering and thinking Scotland, because we loved Ireland when we went like 10 years ago, and Scotland has a very similar vibe. And Hawaii is so like booked out now that like even like small like adventurous things you do, like zip lining or whatever, you have to schedule it so far in advance because it's so busy and it like everybody's going. Versus Scotland, most of what we would be doing, you'd probably have to schedule a few things in advance, like if you want to tour a castle or something. But even when we went over and did it, and like we toured castles and stuff, you didn't have to really, maybe a couple of days in advance, but not anything big. So I'm thinking probably Scotland, but I need to look at the money for that to just figure out how much money I'd need to save. Right now I think I have like $600. So I need to make sure what that cost would be, because like the ticket would be more expensive, but I'm pretty positive that the Airbnbs would be cheaper than the ones in Hawaii. I'm like absolutely positive about that, because the ones in Hawaii are insane. And then activities and everything else would be a lot cheaper too. Food would be cheaper. And I really, really love the Irish, so I assume I'm really going to love the Scottish. So if I could live anywhere outside of the US, it would be Ireland. Maybe Scotland after I go. Or New Zealand. We'll see. Anyway, so that's it for the cash stuffing. I think I'm all set now. And then this money will go back to the bank to pay myself back. And yeah, so if anybody has any questions about any products or anything, or questions for me that you want me to like discuss or talk about in future videos, please let me know in the comments. If you guys, oh, and this the giveaway. So last week I was giving away my old envelopes. I'm still doing that, but because I posted that video on a Wednesday and I'm recording this Friday and I'll probably post it Sunday, I want to give people a little bit more time to comment and like enter the giveaway. So I'm going to wait and do the drawing for that at the end of this week. So today is the 15th, so I'll probably wait until when I film next Friday, I'll do the drawing. So you still have the rest of this week to enter the drawing if you wanted to get my old envelopes. There's a bunch of them and they're in pretty good condition. So yeah, anyway, just wanted to clarify that has not been like finished yet. I'm still doing the giveaway. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I get more views than I do subscribers, which is always interesting to me because it feels like my views are pretty consistent, which makes me think they're returning viewers that aren't subscribed, which is fine. You do you. But if you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, let me know what you want to see. Is there any questions you want me to answer or anything like that? And if you want to enter the giveaway, do it on my last video, not this one, because that's going to be too confusing if I have comments on both trying to enter the giveaway. So anyway, I'm going to stop babbling, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time.